Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, is one of the most controversial figures in Chinese history. He is praised for unifying China, building the Great Wall, and standardizing the writing system. But he is also condemned for his tyranny, cruelty, and suppression of intellectual freedom. His most notorious act was the burning of books and burying of scholars, a campaign to destroy the cultural and historical legacy of the previous dynasties and to impose his own ideology on the people. Why did he do it? And what were the consequences of his actions? Qin Shi Huang was born in 259 BCE as Yingzheng, the son of the king of Qin, one of the 7 warring states that competed for power in ancient China. He ascended the throne at the age of 13 and soon embarked on a series of military campaigns to conquer the other states. By 221 BCE, he had achieved his goal and declared himself the first emperor of a unified China. He adopted the title of Qin Shi Huang, which means First August Emperor of Qin. Qin Shi Huang was a man of ambition and vision, but also of paranoia and insecurity. He wanted to create a strong and stable empire that would last for generations, but he also feared that his enemies and rivals would overthrow him and undo his achievements. He was obsessed with finding the elixir of immortality and sent expeditions to search for it in distant lands. He was also haunted by the prophecy that a man named Liu Bang would destroy his dynasty and ordered the assassination of anyone with that name. To consolidate his power and authority, Qin Shi Huang implemented a series of reforms that aimed to unify and standardize the diverse and fragmented aspects of the Chinese society. He abolished the feudal system and divided the empire into 36 administrative units, each governed by officials appointed by him. He standardized the currency, weights and measures, laws and taxes. He also standardized the writing system and ordered that all books be written in the same script. However, Qin Shi Huang was not satisfied with merely standardizing the writing system. He also wanted to control the content and the meaning of the books. He was influenced by the philosophy of legalism, which advocated strict laws, harsh punishments, and absolute obedience to the ruler. Legalism rejected the moral and humanistic values of Confucianism, which emphasized loyalty, filial piety, benevolence, and righteousness. Legalism also opposed the natural and cosmological principles of Taoism, which advocated harmony, balance, and spontaneity. In 213 BCE, Qin Shi Huang's chief minister, Li Si, proposed a radical measure to eliminate the influence of Confucianism and Taoism, and to promote legalism as the only acceptable ideology. He suggested that all books that did not conform to the official doctrine be burned, and that anyone who dared to discuss or criticize the government be executed. He argued that this would prevent the people from being misled by the false and outdated teachings of the past and would ensure the loyalty and unity of the empire. Qin Shi Huang agreed with Li Si's proposal and ordered a massive burning of books across the empire. The only books that were spared were those on agriculture, medicine, divination, and the history of Qin. All other books, especially those on Confucianism, Taoism, and the history of the other states, were confiscated and destroyed. Anyone who tried to hide or preserve the books was punished severely. According to some accounts, more than 460 scholars who opposed the burning of books were buried alive, in a gruesome display of the emperor's wrath. The burning of books and burying of scholars was a devastating blow to the Chinese culture and civilization. It erased a large part of the historical and philosophical heritage of China and created a gap in the transmission of knowledge and wisdom. It also stifled the intellectual and artistic creativity of the people and imposed a rigid and oppressive system of thought and behavior. It was a tragedy that would haunt the Chinese for centuries to come. But the burning of books and burying of scholars did not achieve Qin Shi Huang's desired effect. Instead of securing his dynasty and his legacy, it provoked resentment and rebellion among the people. After his death in 210 BCE, his empire collapsed, and his tomb was looted and vandalized. His dynasty lasted only 15 years and was replaced by the Han dynasty, which restored the Confucian classics and revived the cultural and intellectual diversity of China. Qin Shi Huang was a visionary and a tyrant, a builder and a destroyer, a unifier and a divider. He left behind a mixed and complex legacy that is still debated and re-evaluated today. He was the first emperor of China, but he was also the last emperor of Qin.